I think Brandy is great. And I think, I mean, I'm sorry, nothing excites me more than Alex McCord. Like literally, there's not one person I think they could have cast in this that I would be that excited about.
Well, I'm very surprised.
I'm shocked.
I was very like, I thought when I first saw it, I said, this is a rumor. There's no way she's doing anything. And I'm like, wow, she is really coming. I'm so excited because I went back and watched all the earlier New York seasons. I love her.
I mean, listen, I've tried to get her on this show. I mean, she really doesn't want to talk. She doesn't want to talk about Housewives. She is really one of the people that has moved on with her life and doesn't want anything to do with it. So I don't know if they sold this as like, I mean, listen, it really is. I think it's only a week, right? Or is it 2 weeks? Or is it's like a week, right? So, I mean, listen, everyone gets a different amount of money. But I think, I mean, I've heard like $250,000. I think it's maybe the X people don't. I think like the Kyle season, they got that. But even if it's like 150 grand for a week.
That's what some people make in a season.
I don't know if they just said like it's different. Like, I don't know how. I mean, I doubt Alex, maybe she went back and watched. I mean, she's in Australia. She was like, I will never engage with Housewives again. She really didn't want anything to do with it. I'm so shocked. I am so blown away and shocked.
I was very shocked, but I'm also so excited because I can't wait to see what she's up to. I mean, but I'm still shocked because she doesn't have anything on her Instagram. Like I check her Instagram out once in a while.
She did one post. Did you see this? She posted, I'm like, she's already leaning into it. She posted her Louis Vuitton shoe and she's with the Herman Munster shoe that Luann, and she said something like, we're back or something like that.
Oh my gosh.
Something, whatever the caption was, I was like, Alex is here. I'm just shocked that she's doing it. I really am, because every time we have reached out to her, she's been like, listen, nothing personal. I mean, we'll talk about anything. I'm not talking about House. I don't want anything to do with it. So yeah, she posted that shoe and she said, never, ever a mistake.
Oh,
Luann said, because Luann said it was a mistake. People are, she's
going to crush it. Good. It's going to be good.
I mean, she has, and I think her and like Carol, are you a Carolyn Manzo fan?
I am, yes. I wasn't in the past, but I am currently. Yeah.
I'm like, I could take or leave Caroline. Like, I don't.
Me too.
There's nothing wrong with her for me, and I don't like. I'm not most excited about her. I think I'm most excited about Alex and maybe Brandy second.
Yeah, you know, I'm with you. If she wasn't there, it wouldn't matter to me. I would love to see Dina do something, but I don't think she ever would.
I don't think she ever would. I don't know why. I mean, Kathy too, but like Jacqueline to me is like ripe for the picking, right?
Yeah, she would go crazy.
She was a good housewife.
Yeah, she was.
She would literally lose her mind and go crazy. She would bring it. She understands the assignment. She would do it.
I know. I would love to see Jacqueline and Teresa together.
Oh man. I don't know if that would ever happen.
I don't think it would ever happen, but seeing them together they're both crazy.
Although, like, Teresa says yes if there's the right paycheck attached to it. So she might say yes.
Teresa, she is so over. She's in love with herself.
I just think like they're running like from New York. I don't really know. I mean, Alex, I don't know. I mean, if this goes well for Alex, I see Alex not maybe for the first season of Legacy. I mean, I'm already giving Legacy a second season, but maybe Alex will be back in the mix. You know, I just could picture she was probably the hardest to get. And Gretchen. We're not even mentioning Gretchen.
That's right. Gretchen. I'm interested to see what she's up to. Very interested.
I mean, she's great. Like, I talk to her pretty regularly-ish. Yeah. Like, I mean, her and Vicky, I think, are okay. Like, they don't really have any major beef.
Yeah, because I know she's obviously not friends with Tamra at all. So that's why
Is anyone friends with Tamra that used to be on the show with her? I mean, I'm not even trying to be shady. Yes, which is shocking.
I know. I like their friendship, though.
But that's really it. I mean, Heather is no fan these days. Vicky and Gretchen does not like her. Alexis does not like her. Who else is there?
I'm trying to think.
Maybe. By the way,
Okay.
I don't know why they don't pursue Meghan King either.
I don't either. I want Megan King back. They're still friends, but I
She's
would love,
unhinged. Like she would
yeah,
come unhinged on TV for you.
on Girls Trip, she would be great.
I say let's throw her name into it and I think Jacqueline, I think Kathy too. I think Kathy would actually do it personally. Like I know Kathy in the real world and she hasn't
Yeah,
told me this. I guess it's just a week. I guess that's the difference. It's 1 week of your life.
I
How
agree.
bad could it really be?
Right. I think because the week it's not meant to be like super. Of course, there's supposed to be drama, but it's also meant to be fun, drinking this and that. So I think that's where it's easier for them to get into it rather than like a season where your life could be ruined.
But people in I have a lot of listeners from Australia. So
Yeah.
it's not like Alex can go back home and just fade into her life. I mean, she's gonna be home and she'll be I mean, I don't know. It's shocking because you
Very
really
shocking.
you know how they say that I'm not interested and I don't want to go back, but you secretly do. I think Alex really didn't want anything to do with Housewives, so I don't know how they convinced her.
I agree.
What about this season of Salt Lake? What are your thoughts? You can love it. I don't want my side to mislead you down any road of how I feel.
I am not loving it. Don't worry. I think this season is awful. I literally when it said next week on the season finale, I literally went, "What? I can't believe we made it this far," but I'm so sick of it. I've seen the rumor that Heather actually did say what happened to her eye and they cut it out, which I believe. I do believe that because I don't think Heather is the person that would be like, well, I don't know. I guess, I think she said what happened and they cut it out. But I'm hating the season and I just don't, there's so many things I don't even understand about it.
I totally agree. I mean, to me, it's up there with the last 2 seasons of the OC. The
Yeah, not
season
good.
had Elizabeth Vargas on my podcast. Love her as a person. That was probably the worst season, I think, of any Housewives show ever.
Yeah,
And then this past season with Dr. Jen had her on as well. Love her. I thought was also awful. And I think this season of Salt Lake is now my up there. These are the top 3 worst seasons I've ever watched of a Housewives show ever.
it's really bad. And it looks like the reunion isn't going to fix anything.
I also barely can watch. I don't understand so many things that are going on. I am so confused. This is we're jumping back. It's just there's nothing here. That's I think why we're confused. There's
Yeah,
no show. There's literally no show.
it's
There's nothing
awful.
happening.
It's
Nothing.
awful. And I'm sick of watching it. There's nothing happening. It's the same. I'm very confused. I like Meredith Marks. I every time I see her, she's very nice. I'm very confused why her and Jen are friends again, though. I don't understand that. Heather, very nice, but I'm surprised her and Jen haven't just stopped being friends yet. It's the season very confusing. I love Whitney and Lisa's friendship now. I don't get it though. I think it's a friendship of convenience, maybe. I don't know.
And I mean, I'm sure they're all lovely. I mean, I've spoken to Angie Harrington a little bit in the real world, but I don't understand these 3 new people. Nobody, I mean, I didn't take to any of them. I wish I did.
I love Angie K.
She's, I think, the best of the 3.
She's definitely the best of the 3. She's very nice. If you ask her to do an interview, she's down for it. She's great. I like her a lot.
I couldn't get into this season. And it's
No.
this was a big fall from grace because the first, not even because of the Jen stuff, the first season of Salt Lake I thought was epic.
Me too.
I don't know. Do you believe all these rumors that are now going around that it's going to be put on pause? That's what they're saying.
No, I think that they're going to bump Angie to full time. I think they're going to get rid of Dana and Angie Harrington, but Angie K, I think she'll be full time. I think they'll bring back the other 4 and probably
Then
some
what?
people. I don't know. I would
I
love
mean, where are you going to find someone's like, oh, Demi Moore lives in Utah. Well, she's not joining the Real Housewives of
right.
Salt Lake. Marie Osmond lives there too, and she's not joining. So, I mean, I don't know. How is this? How? I mean, you found these people, but
When Mary first left, I thought, well, Jen's still there. It's going to succeed. But now, no Jen, I don't know what's going to happen.
and I don't think Mary would come back if they asked her.
I don't think she would come back. I would say if Heather left because she seemed to fight with Heather the most and Whitney, but it's Jen who is going, and she seemed to be fine with Jen by the end. So I don't think Mary will come back either. I wish she
I
would.
I mean, yeah, it's like I had a love-hate relationship with her, but now that she's gone, I realized that I actually loved her.
Yeah. Yeah. She was a
And
great housewife. And Whitney, I think, is a very good housewife.
listen, she's come a long way. She has
Yeah,
come a long way. She understands the
she
assignment.
really does. I think she's
She
great.
gets it. I mean, I don't like, I'm not invested in this feud which she has with Heather.
I'm confused by it. I
Yeah,
don't
I don't even really
really
believe
know.
it. I still don't really. I mean, I know everyone's like they go on interviews, it's real. I don't know.
I'm just confused why it's still going on. It all started about basketball tickets, and then I saw that they were good at girls' trip.